Shalom. First and foremost, before I get started, I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to our power, Yahawah, bahasham, Rawchaa Qadash, double honors to the head elders and apostles, our great millstone who will well, teach well. Also want to give a shout out there to the hopeful elect, to Yahawashi, and a few Yahawah who are sincerely in this truth, as well as believers of this word, but not just believers, but those as well. And again to you, I like to say Shalom. All right, this is just going to be another quick lesson through the spirit of power, Yahawashi. And like always, Lord willing, this lesson's edifying. But this just going to be one of those back to the basic lessons. All right, just something I was meditating on. All right, as you can see the title of this one, okay, be ye separate. All right, and of course, like I said, back to the basics. It's always good to deal with the milk. But just meditating on, of course, we often go into the times that we're in, all right, and how you just want to continue to fight against the ways of Babylon the Great, okay, the fiery darts, okay, of Satan, okay, that he throws at you, all right, and what I really mean by that, just touching on like distractions, all right, because Babylon the Great is a huge place full of distraction, man. Okay, this is Babylon, all right, a pot of confusion, you see? And there's many things that, that are really sent to you through the spirit, okay, through the left-hand side, because these elites, they're throwing up prayers as well, all right? But there's many things that are sent to you, just to throw you off and distract you. But the beautiful thing about the elect, man, although, we may wander off like sheep, but we always come back, meaning the Lord always get us back in order. That's why you got these epistles that different brothers are throwing up. All right, you got the brothers around you to keep you in the spirit. All right, and even a sign, you might see 144. All right, and they automatically put you back in the spirit. So that's the beautiful thing about the elect, which that's something we hope to be a part of, man. All right, but man, just again, like touching on the part. So like touching on the point of just being separate, man. Okay? And you should know exactly where I'm going. I'm going to start here in Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6. It says, "For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy power. The Lord thy power have chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth." All right? So this says, "For thou art a holy people." That word holy, we all know it goes into separate, which goes into the set apart, all right? And for you brothers and very few sisters who are in the congregation of Yahawah, who dwells in the tents of Yahawah, for you are separate, man, okay? Even 2/3 of our people are considered another nation, all right? So the Lord has chosen you, okay? And that's something to consider, all right? And the Lord, he do well with those who he loves, man. Okay, moving on. Let's get matter of fact, I want to get that Exodus 19 and verse 5. It says, "Now therefore, if ye will obey my voice indeed, and keep my covenant, then ye shall be a peculiar treasure unto me above all people, for all the earth is mine." So the Lord said, you keep his covenant, basically the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of our ability, because here we can't keep all the law, statutes, and commandments, man. We're in the land of our captivity. But ultimately, when you also deal with that covenant, it's also going to deal with keeping the faith, man. All right? Keeping the faith, hold on, enduring to the end. Because remember what he said, because you have patience, he shall keep you from the hour of temptation. All right? This is unto you, you so-called Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans who have returned back unto your power. All right, this is unto you. The Lord said, you are a peculiar people. All right, you are set apart. You are his people. Okay, he said, the earth is his. And the Lord, he's very well going to break bread with those who belong unto him. All right, it says, "And ye shall be unto me," see, "and ye shall be unto me a kingdom of priests and a holy nation. These are the words which thou shalt speak unto the children of Israel." See, and that's it. We're going to become, Basically, we're going to be made perfect. Okay? We're going to be made perfect as long as we keep enduring. As long as we keep enduring, man. All right? The Lord is going to make us a kingdom of priests, which we are all priests now. Okay? But wait till we're just in that perfection, man. All right? It says a holy nation. Yeah, we're going to be separate. Remember, everything is going to start with the elect. All right? We're going to be separate from the rest of these heathens. We're going to be totally set apart. Our ways, our customs. You know, you can see it now. That's why we're considered strange. But how much more when we're in our perfection, man? You see? And he said, these are the words which thou shalt speak unto the children of Israel. Which, that's who the Lord dealeth with. The children of Israel, you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. But the very Israelites he's dealing with right now is the Israel of the Most High. All right? Those who have returned and renewed their minds. You see? And that's another, that's one of the first steps of being separate. It's the renewing of your mind, man. All right? Moving on. I want to get that one, what is that? That one in Peter. When I spell it right. Let me see. Man, this is it. That Psalms. Let me see. I want that one in Peter. That's First Peter. But this one is Psalms look pretty good. For the Lord have chosen Jacob unto himself and Israel for his peculiar treasure. Which, I just get straight to the point. The one I had on the mind. It says, this First Peter chapter 2 and verse 9. It says, but ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, and holy nation, a peculiar people, that ye should show forth the praises of him who hath called you out of darkness into his marvelous light. And that's what the Lord has done. All right? And that's what we're doing. We're showing forth praises unto the Lord because he called us out of the ways of darkness. You see? He called us out of the dark ways of Babylon the Great. You can't even really, your spirit can't even resonate with old friends you used to be around or people you once knew back in the world. You seem different unto you. So like you seem different unto them. You have a strange apparel. They might get offended when you come in the room. You see? It's like the elder, he often used the analogy. It's like when you turn the light on when a person sleep, they get offended, man. He might throw something at you. You see? That's what the people you once knew in the world. That's what they like. They see that light come around. It's like, hey, turn that shit off, man. They get offended at you. You see, because the Lord has called you out of that darkness into his marvelous light. Because like the scripture said, but you are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, and holy nation, a peculiar people. Lord, he going in. You know what I mean? He going in. Showing you how separate you are, man. Chosen, royal, priesthood, holy, peculiar. You know what I mean? That's so set apart from the rest of the world because ain't shit royal about our people. 2/3 of our people today, man. Ain't shit royal about them because they're filthy. Remember, the scripture said you are likened unto a degenerate vine, man. You see? But to those who have come back to the ways of Yahawashi, you learn etiquette. You see? You learn ways to carry yourself, ways, to clean up your diet. And we slip. We're in the flesh. We're not perfect. Of course we're not perfect. But that's why daily we're renewing our minds every day so that we may know the perfect will of Yahawashi, man. You see? We separate ourselves from the ways of the world and from the rest of you niggas, man. Okay? And like I said, this was just something I was meditating on, you know what I mean? Jake just be in the spirit, be on the plantation. You see certain Jakes, you see how they move. You see how they carry themselves. You see the conversation that they carry themselves, which we're going to end off with that one. But I want to get this real quick. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 14. Be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. For what fellowship have righteousness with unrighteousness? And what communion have light with darkness? So the Lord said, be not unequally yoked with these unbelievers, man. All right? Don't be dealing with a lot of these niggas, man. You know, we deal with them accordingly, but after that, man, it's like, get the hell out of my face, man. All right? Because it's going to be something offensive that I'm going to say or do, or it's going to be something offensive that you're going to say or do, man. You see? So the Lord said, hey, separate yourself from them. All right? It says, and what concord have Hamashiach with Belial, or what part hath he that believeth with the infidel? That's it. It says, in what agreement have the temple of Yahawah with idols? For ye are the temple of the living power. As Yahawah have said, I will dwell in them and walk in them, and I will be their power, and they shall be my people. That's it. We shall be his people. So we're buying in the ways of Yahawah, man. To hell with these niggas. You know? These niggas don't know nothing. They don't want to know the ways of life. All the nigga can talk about is go get some money, nigga. You know, that's all Jake can talk about, because he has nothing else. He has no foundation. He has no life. Well, money is his foundation. You know, but that's really, you niggas ain't got no foundation, man. Because everything you believe in is only gonna be here for a second and go on the next, man. You see? So it's to hell with these niggas, man. You know, just all these people in the world. To hell with them, man. Separate yourself from them. You know, because their conversations is filthy. It says, wherefore come out from among them, and be ye separate, saith the Lord, and touch not the unclean thing, and I will receive you. That's it, man. All right? So I'm going to move on. What is that? Matter of fact, let's go back to Peter. I believe that's 2 Peter 3. We can get right here straight to the point. That's 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 10. It says, but the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that therein shall be burned up. So yeah, this shit gonna go, man. Everything here that these people put their stock into, that these people believe in, niggas still planning trips. You know, here it is, they talking about the MOTB. Niggas planning trips and shit. You know, summer's almost over with. You know, not knowing that World War III is right now on edge. The Lord is finna get ready to melt this place. You see? But as for you, it says, seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness? Yeah, so it's like, what what shall you be, man? You know? In all holy conversation and godliness, bro. It's like, bear with me. Yeah, so it's like, man, what conversation you to be, man? You know, and that goes into basically how you carry yourself. At which the conversations we want to be is it walking in the ways of Yahawashi, man. Because again, finishing off, nevertheless, we're according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth, or in the will of righteousness. All right, so that's what we're looking for, man. Okay, it says, wherefore, beloved, seeing that ye look for such things, be diligent, that ye may be found of him in peace, without spot and blameless. And that's what we're looking for, to be found without blameless, man. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna leave it with that, man. You know, Lord willing, this was edifying, some straight to the point. Ended off by giving our praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Rawchaa Qadash. Double honors to the head elders and apostles, a great millstone who rule and teach well. Also want to give a shout out there to the hopeful elect, to Yahakim, if you Yahawah, who is sincerely in this truth, as well as believers of this word, but not just believers. entrepreneurs as well. Until the next time, I like to say, Shalom.